Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again. Today I'm coming to you with the review for Married to Medicine LA Season 2, Episode 1. Let's get into it. The ladies start out with kind of reintroducing themselves to what's been going on in their lives. I think they're going to bring it this season. Episode 1 for this season 2 kind of brought it. Now the season for last year was really kind of dull, ho and dry. So I think that they revamped some things, and I know a lot of times we keep comparing them to the seasons with Married to Medicine Atlanta, and I don't really think that's fair, but I do understand because that's all we have to go on. So I think they're going to bring it this year. So come on, let's go ahead and get into it. We open with Jasmine and Shanique. They're at the rental property. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly what Jasmine's husband does. Now, people are saying, okay, like Imani said, y'all got all this wealth. You got this big, gorgeous house that looks like a drug dealer's house. And now you have this beautiful townhome that's not a rental for her, but she uses it kind of like an Airbnb for more upscale clients. So when they come in, you know, they can have somewhere to stay, live in lap of luxury. And so we're like, okay, now we like Imani. What does your husband actually do? Either you blur out his face, you talk about all the things that he provides. Now, either he got a secret family across town, or he in witness protection, or like Imani says, this man a drug dealer, allegedly. You know, we're just trying to say, come on now, everybody else is putting their lives fully out there, their husband, their children, their family life, their businesses. We kind of want to see what you're bringing to the table. You know, because if you're using this as a fake storyline, it will, you know, come back to bite you if he is doing something. I mean, and I understand if he's a businessman, he may not want a stigma on his business or who he is. So I get that, but Jasmine, I'm gonna need you, girl, you know, I'm gonna need you to get your husband on board. I'm gonna need your husband to come in, show a little of his face, at least give us a little insight into who you guys are and what you're doing. Because I promise you, if this is a fake storyline, it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you guys in the butt real bad. So then we move on to Brittany. Brittany and her husband. She has finally got her husband to move to LA, which was a big deal for him. Now they have moved from like 7,000 to 8,000 square feet. They were in Orlando, Florida, down to almost like 1,800 square feet. Like, can you imagine the life he was used to living compared to the life he's living now? And I know a lot of people say, ooh, LA, but LA is very expensive. And if you're not making the money or bringing in the dollars like you need to, then that's going to cause you to kind of reevaluate some things. You're living in almost 8,000 square feet home, and it's luxurious and you're comfortable and you're enjoying a certain lifestyle, and then you turn around and you have to downgrade. Whether it's LA or anywhere, it's still a downgrade. So I can understand where he's going. And then he's complaining. He's complaining about the traffic. He's complaining about the home. He's complaining about everything. And then on top of that, we see this man is sleeping in the kids' room. Britain, come on now. You have moved this man to LA. These LA women are on a totally different level. Have you checked out Basketball Wives? You're going to mess around and get an Evan Lonzada. And then you're going to be around here like Jennifer Williams with no man, no love, riding around in a Honda Accord. And your man over here living in a lap of luxury with a beautiful something young and pretty on his arm. Do not cause unnecessary issues in your marriage, Brittany. I mean, it's just not worth it. If he gave up all that for you, then you could give him something in return, which is a little love and attention. Now, this man here sleeping in the kids' room and your kids in the bed with you, I get it. The kids probably miss their mom. They want to reconnect with their mom, all this, all that. I get that. But at the same time, that's your husband, and you really need to be mindful of the situation and the strain that he's already under by following you somewhere with the children, and then you're shutting him out. So come on now, Brittany, let's get it together. Okay, so then we move on to Imani, our beautiful goddess. I mean, Imani brings it. She reminds me a lot of Quad because she exudes that black girl magic. And Quad is very good about being confident in her skin. And Imani, to me, is the same way. And Imani is just beautiful. Some people say she may be messy. You know, she's always ends up to have something to say. But Imani knows that. Imani knows that she's a force to be reckoned with, and she really does not care what people think. I can tell that probably growing up, she's always had to be on the defensive because of the skin tone or whoever she was. She was tall, she was beautiful, statuesque. And so that's just who she is. She's strong in who she is, and you just can't come in and deter her or figure you're going to shut her down. She owns a room when she walks in a room. So we see that she's on the phone. She's in the kitchen with her son. And her husband, Phil, who is a musician, is out of town in Oklahoma. And we find out he's been out of town for 3 months. And I'm like, hold on, sis, Oklahoma? He's doing a business venture or revamping himself in the music industry. And I'm like, you're going to Oklahoma when y'all are in one of the world's greatest places from LA? He could have went to Atlanta, but he's in Oklahoma. So I'm kind of giving this situation a side. I'm like, okay, is he in a halfway house? If he's serving time, is he in a, now if he ain't in the armed forces fighting for the country, if he, I don't understand. Personally, my husband being gone for 3 months, talking about revamping himself, that's problem. We're going to revamp it ourselves right here. Either we're going to go with you, you're going to stay here, we're going to work it out, or we're going to figure something out. But I just felt in the conversation that it was a little lackluster. Because, you know, if your husband, I talk to my husband every day. So if I'm on the phone, I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing? She was like, yeah, we're good. You know, it wasn't any type of love lost type of feeling. And I was like, okay, even the son was like, I miss you. But he wasn't like, Dad, when are you coming home? It wasn't how much longer you gonna be. You know, like Britton's husband was like, look, I'm tired. These kids getting on my damn nerves. When are you coming home? You need to be here with your family. I miss my wife. The kids miss their mother. Kind of like Dr. Contessa and her husband. So it was like, okay. They didn't have that. Their conversation like, well, I'm finna go. And they was like, oh, okay, then, well, you know, we'll holler at you later. And they hung up the phone and went on up. I mean, she didn't even spend any additional quality time. Like, babe, I really miss you. How much longer is this gonna be? So, we'll see what's going on. Because remember now, if something else is going on besides what you're putting out there was done in the off season, will come to light on the real season. So you have to be really, really careful with that. So, okay, we get to where the Atlanta women come. They make it in. They're in the house. They're all happy. He, ha, 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 of course. So, Heavenly finally gives Jasmine her props for being an educated black woman. You know, Jasmine did portray last year, and I think it kind of annoyed a lot of people with the fact that we didn't know what her husband did. Was like, she portrayed this pretty dingy girl. Like, all I have to do is be beautiful and things just come to me naturally. My husband, my wealth, Jasmine reminds me of Toya. And I said this last year, that this cast, each person in this cast reminded me of someone in the Atlanta cast. And so Jasmine kind of reminds me of Toya, how she didn't have to work hard for things and how things come to her easily because she's pretty. And then she married well. And I think Heavenly went at her last season, kind of like how she went at Toya. You know, you dingy, you're not smart. It's easy to, you know, talk crazy to Toya. It's not hard. She's not smart. And she went at Jasmine the same way. But I think that Jasmine is reinventing herself. She's letting others know, hey, I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I didn't get this just because I'm pretty. Did my pretty help? Of course it did. But I can pull my own. And because I think Jasmine realized, looking back in the last season, compared to the other women, the doctors, the educated women, the women that have made it and they did it, she saw that, okay, this little ditzy pretty girl thing is not working. You know, compared to these strong educated women, and not to say Jasmine's not educated, she's very educated, but playing that pretty girl ditzy role did not compare to the other roles that the ladies brought to the table. So she realized, let me step my game up. And she knew that she needed to gain more respect from her peers and others, as well as the viewers. And I think this season she's gonna get that. So we have Contessa. She calls Britton. She wants to hang out with Britton. Of course, Britton has to work. But the other girls, Shanique and Jasmine, they're like, yeah, we'll hang out with you. So I think Brittany's a little jealous because Brittany's like, you're my friend. And you're here and you're hanging out with them. And of course you can hang out with them. They don't have anything to do. I'm a doctor. I'm clocking in every day. I feel a little jealousy right there because, like I just said, how Heavenly looked at Jasmine and Toya where they don't have to work to have that lifestyle. They can go out in the middle of the day for lunch and brunch and shop, but they have to clock in to have the things that they want, the beautiful house, the lifestyle, the nice cars, and all these ladies have to do is just wake up in the morning, be gorgeous, and just do it. So I can see how Brittany is kind of feeling when Contessa is like, well, I'm hanging out with it, and she's like, I'm sure you are. So I think Brittany's a little J. So they go rent these scooters, and it's hilarious because it's like Jasmine's like, help. It's like, okay, she can't ride a scooter. Those scooters are not easy to ride anyway, but it was just hilarious. So they end up going somewhere to sit down and have lunch. And so Jasmine brings up Imani again, and the situation with how Imani made her feel and talking about her husband and her lifestyle and things to that effect. So you know, they kind of get back on that. So let's kind of fast forward through that. Where Jasmine feels disrespected. And I don't think it's more so of disrespect. I just don't think she feels respected, if you get what I mean. Because like I said, last season, Jasmine came with this old ditzy girl. I'm cute, I'm pretty, I don't have to worry about things. Life is great. And Imani is like, girl, you know, come on now. It has to be something more to that than that. So I think that, like I said, Jasmine is understanding, okay, to run with these girls and to at least get the respect and be in their league, I have to bring more to the table. So, and I think that she's trying to solidify her place on the show, because with you being so secretive about your life, you have to bring something else to the table. And I think that she's understanding, I got to be strong. I got to be all-knowing in what I'm talking about, and I have to show these ladies that I'm just as educated, that I'm just as smart, and I'm just as good as you are. I may not have a doctor in front of the title of doctor in front of my name, but I am who I am, and I am successful in my own right. And so Jasmine is really pushing that this first episode, and I'm kind of proud of her, because I think she's gonna have to bring it in order to be a part of this platform of women and to get their respect. And she gives Imani that pushback. She lets her know, you know, you're not going to treat me like this. I may have portrayed this, but this is not all I am or who I am. So, like I said, it's giving me the Dr. Heavenly and Toya vibe. So we're going to keep watching their dynamic to see if it gets even more strained or if it gets better. So we get to the rooftop party, and we meet our girl, Dr. Kendra. You know, everybody is talking about how she read Heavenly and this, and this. So Heavenly, being Heavenly, is speaking and not being considerate of others' feelings. So Heavenly, Dr. Kendra is telling us that she has just had a baby, and so she has on this outfit. It's a midriff, stomach out. Heavenly insults the lady. It's like, I'm like, the lady is beautiful. She just had a baby. She feels good about herself. Who are you to take? And then Heavenly used to be plus size. So come on, Heavenly. You've made it. Others haven't. The girl just had a baby. Why are you just going in on this woman? I don't know if production told her to get in and go for the jugular. I don't know. But not only did she talk about her weight, but then we find out that Dr. Kendra's husband is of Asian descent. And so we know the stereotypes about Asian men, you know, small packages and this, that, and the other. And Heavenly asked this lady, so your husband has a small penis? Heavenly, you don't know this girl. Everybody is not going to take you. It took us time to get used to Dr. Heavenly on the ATL show. And then you're coming to LA and you don't even know. This woman was not even a part of the series from last year. So you're meeting somebody new and then you go in for the jugular. But baby, Miss Kendra said, I got you, Heavenly. I ain't none of Toya. I'm going to bring it just like you bring it. She got in Dr. Heavenly's face. She told Dr. Heavenly what she would do. She did not back down. They had to drag her up out of there because she was not going to play. She was letting Dr. Heavenly know, you can try that over there, but when it comes to over here, baby, don't do me. And Dr. Heavenly was like, oh, hell, I may have stepped on. Okay, my bad. Dr. Heavenly apologized so much. Hell, Dr. Heaven probably apologized more on this episode than she did the whole 8 seasons of Married to Medicine Atlanta. So Dr. Heavenly knew, okay. And even on Dr. Heavenly's live, she apologized again. So Dr. Heavenly recognized, okay, I can't do this to everybody because everybody is not going to take the throw the rock, hide your hand. Oh, girl, yeah, I talked about your husband. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like Qua said, she wasn't going, hey, my bad. I said that. I didn't mean to offend you. Yes, you did. You knew what you was doing. You were stirring the pot intentionally. You said, let me check this brow. Let me see where I can get, who skin can I get under? Who can I intimidate? Who can I come over here and make for a great show? And you did. You tried the right one because she was ready. So kudos to Kendra. And she's letting Dr. Heavenly know I ain't no punk. And Dr. Heavenly knows she's not a punk. So Dr. Heavenly not going to go back that way. No time soon. So, like I said, they come back and Imani, Jasmine is having a get together at home. So Imani comes to Jasmine's house, and when she walks in very Imani, unapologetic. I'm here. The queen has arrived. The goddess is in the building, and then she brought an entourage with her. In this entourage, we also meet Liz. She's one of the friends of the show. So she comes into the girl's house. She didn't speak. She didn't introduce her people. Now, come on now, down south. First of all, you're not going to come to my event after you have been not invited or previously invited and uninvited. We don't do that. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And one thing we pride ourselves on is respect and disrespect. Now, if I'm having a gathering and you were not invited and you showed up, ma'am, I'm going to need you. You're going to have to hit the door. Even if I invited you and you pissed me off before the event, I tell you, that's okay. You don't need to come. It would be in both of our best interests if you would stay away. And then you bring people with you to me in Memphis. Oh, she came to fight. She coming to start something. So let me get my girls to handle your girls to make sure y'all understand this ain't that. That's how we handle stuff in Memphis. So when she showed up and she had an attitude, we was like, girl. I was like, girl, Imani, you my girl because she's my favorite. But you're wrong because, like I said, in Memphis, those actions will cause you to get your ass whooped. We just being serious. So what happens is she goes in and she tries to get with Jasmine and tell Jasmine, I'm sorry. She's apologizing yet again. And so that's why I said when you come to people's house and you uninvited, then you bring extra people. You got Liz over here. Liz, all you needed to do was sit over there, be quiet, and let this scene play out. Now Liz want to go and she want to put her little 2 cents in. While Imani is apologizing, she wants to say, but then you apologize already? First of all, Imani should have put a friend in check. First of all, they should have been there. But second of all, Imani should have put a friend in check. No, I got this. No, don't do this. I got this. And if Imani didn't do it, guess what? Jasmine should have put her in her place. Personally, I would have put her ass out. I'd be like, first of all, she ain't got to apologize to me because both of y'all finna roll. You apologize to this doorknob because let it hit you with a good Lord split you. That's how we handle stuff in Memphis. I would not be going. So I was like, Imani is my girl and I'm trying to ride with her, but you're being messy. You know, yeah, you did apologize. And my thing is when people do apologies, if you do it right the first time, people going to receive it right. They may not receive it right there in that moment, but when they marinate on it and they'll think back, they'll be like, it touched me and she really meant that. When you have to keep apologizing to people over and over and over and over again, that lets you know that you weren't sincere in the first attempts and that person didn't receive the sincerity. So for Imani to be into a second season, still apologizing for the insults from the first season, that shows you that one, it wasn't genuine, and two, that girl, it didn't reach that girl's heart, so she's still hurting from that. But for Liz to jump in and be all, oh my God, For Liz to jump in and be all in it, it just made it even worse. So it just left a bad taste. And once again, I feel like Imani is going to find herself apologizing through this whole season. And I really don't want that, because I don't want people to make it like a dark skin, light skin girl thing. Like, you know, you just think you're pretty, and, you know, and Imani, she just thinks she's all, and I know it's going to end up going there. Mark my words, it's going to end up going there. So we get to the end of the night, and we're at the get together, and Quad, out of nowhere, just starts instigating something, a beef with Jasmine and Imani, trying to cause drama. Now, they just got through trying to apologize on some stuff, and they're just trying to just say, let's get through the night. And here comes Quad, Missy Quad, Miss Thing, Miss Quad, just like Imani, you know, all knowing, all present, all this, all that. So she starts to instigate. And then if you check Britain got pissed. I think Britain is feeling like the ATL girls have come in and tried to take over our show. Like, they came in because Bravo has them kind of trying to build up, you know, LA Medicine, Meriton Medicine LA. And I think the LA girls are like, okay, y'all are here, we get it. But I think the Atlanta girls are like, hell, like, y'all need us. And Dr. Heavenly's live, she talked about would they pay her to, no, pay the LA girls to be on Atlanta. She was like, we don't need them. Why would they pay them? They're not going to pay them no money to be on our show. Hell, we don't need them. But they're going to LA with the attitude of, you guys need us. And without us, y'all don't have anything. Now, how true that might be, it's a new drama. It's a new reality show. So, of course, it's going to take us a minute. Just like Toya said in her live, well, every time I look back at our first season, I'm like, ugh, it's cringeworthy. It took us 2 to 3 seasons to get the vibe with them. And it's going to take the same. Yeah, Married to Madison Houston didn't work. We can't harp around that. But I think that ATL is going in, inserting themselves so tough, as if we're the old school sorority girls. We are the mold that you need to take on and be like in order to be a success. And I think Britain was like, hold on. Y'all ain't gonna come in here and do this. You know, I understand what's going on, but Quad, you out of line. This is not your show. You know, Britain is like, and the thing about it is, Britain and Contessa are best friends. So if anybody had something to say or something to bring to the table to kind of bring it should have been Contessa. Quad, why are you instigating something? You haven't even been that vocal throughout this whole episode. And then at the end, you just want to jump in and stir up some mess that makes absolutely no sense. So, I was with Britain. Britain was like, you're not going to come in here with that. You can just trot on back to ATL and worry about your counselor show. Sister Circle, you could track on back over there and worry about if you got your contract or not. You can track on back over there and get out of our business. No, don't do me, and I won't have to do you. So Brittany has made her stance known. The LA girls, they have put their stamp on this season. I think it's going to be great. I think they're going to bring it. I think everybody in their own right. I think they're going to mesh better this year. And I think the storylines are going to be more defined. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe my page, share. Also go over to my page. I'm doing a Little Fires Everywhere review. And today is Tuesday, I'm giving away a free gift. If you like and subscribe to my page, you get put into the drawing. So let's just get the conversation talking. Leave your comments down below. We'll discuss this later. And you guys have a great evening. Also, stay safe, stay at home, follow the guidelines of your state for COVID-19, and let's play our part. Also, you can check out my website for any creative designs, creative concepts with a K-events. At .com, www.creativeconcepts-events.com. Also follow me on Instagram, the one and only Creative Concepts, and also on Facebook, Creative Concepts Events. So that's all, guys. Enjoyed you today, and you guys stay safe.